Okay, today in class, we talked about how to divide when there's remainders. We went over this problem about the art club. It says 36 members of the art club are taking a trip to an art gallery. Each van can hold 5 members. How many vans is the question? How many vans will the art club need? Okay, so there's a couple ways that we can do this problem. The way we did in class, I did the box method. I'll also do the partial quotient method. First thing is to come up with an equation, and we said that the equation was 36 divided by 5 equals, and we said V for vans. And in our workspace, we said, okay, if we have 36 divided by 5. I said, I cannot do 5. I cannot make a group of 5 out of 3. So that's 0. 0 times 5 is 0. I subtract. I'm going to move my 3 over there. So now I have 36 ones. 5 times 7 is 35. We talked in class about how we can't go past 36. So we have to use 5 times 7 because 5 times 6 equals 30. 5 times 7 equals 35. 5 times 8 equals 40. That's too much. So this is the one I'm using. So 5 times, or 7 times 5 is 35. And then I have a remainder of 1. I can also do this with the partial quotient method that we did the other day. That would be 36 divided by 5. I can't use 100 or 10, so I have to go straight to my fact, which would be 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Remainder 1. Now the question is, how many vans do they need? Well, the whole number is 7, but everybody has to go. So I can't take part of a person or part of a van. They're going to take the whole van, even if they're empty seats. So they're going to need 8 vans. I'll do one more that we did in class today. And well, going back to this, on this one, we added 1 to the quotient to get the answer. All right. The next one was a total of 26 students signed up to play putt-putt. Teams of 3 students will play on a team. How many students will not be on a team of 3? We said that the equation is 26 divided by 3 for equals P, putt-putt team. And the question is, how many students will not be on a team of 3? So in our workspace, I could do this the partial quotient way, and that would be 26 divided by 3. And if I know that 3 times 10 equals 30, I forgot to put the 10 in there. 3 times 10 equals 30. That means 3 times 9 equals 27, 30 minus 3. 3 times 8 equals 24. Well, I can't go past 26. So this is the one that I will use, 3 times 8. So I'll say 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 6 minus 4 is 2. It's 8, remainder 2. So this tells us how many will be on a team. This tells us how many will not be on a team. So that becomes the answer. 2 students will not be on a team of 3. And I could have done this with the box method. You only have to do one way. but I can show you both ways. So it'd be 0 times 3 equals 0. Move my 2 here. 8 times 3 is 24. Remainder 2. So the important part is to look at the question and see how you need to interpret the remainder. Do you need to add to the quotient? Is the remainder the answer? Do you need to drop the remainder? So real quick, I'll go over the other one we did in class, which was Joey created 22 origami animals to display equally on his shelves. Each shelf can hold 8 animals. How many shelves does Joey need to display all his animals? I could just draw a picture of it, but I'm going to do it with the partial quotient way. Okay, I know that 8 times 1 equals 8. 8 times 2 equals 16. 8 times 3 equals 24. That's too much. So I've got to use this fact because 8 times 2 is 16. And then I subtract. 12 minus 6 is 6. So it's 2, remainder 6. So how many shelves does Joey need to display all his animals? Well, there's 2 full shelves, but he still has 6 remaining animals. They have to go on a shelf too. So in this case, we're going to add 1 to the quotient. He needs 3 shelves, and we did not write our equation, which was 22 divided by 8 equals, we'll say S for shelves. And we said S equals 2, remainder 6. Hope that helps for you to do 4, 5, and 6.